Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Immortal Empires and Part 7. I'm on Nakai the Wanderer Campaign. We're currently wandering towards Sutha-Eek, who's back, somehow.
Madness! No!
But not on his chariot for some reason. Maybe, is it the same Sutha-Eek? What level is he? 5. Probably? I don't know. Seems weird. Anyway, might be a different Sutha-Eek, maybe his brother. Or twin. Evil twin. Or maybe the good twin. Not sure. Does he have a goatee? Let's check. He does have a goatee. Could well be the evil twin. Not sure. Okay. Well, anyway, we are currently cleaning up Norska because why not? Now, there's a reason I didn't go to the Empire straight away. One of the reasons was that we knew about Gotrek and Felix before it was announced, and in our version of the game, Gotrek and Felix actually exist. They can be recruited by the AI as normal, and we were told not to release this information. So obviously I didn't want to go to the Empire straight away because I could run into them. Back when we was it the Tomb? No, it wasn't the Tomb Kings. It was the, that's right, it was the Queen and the Crone DLC. We were told that the Bone Giant was in our version of the game, not to show it off. I was playing Hellebron on stream, and I nearly had a brain aneurysm every time a bloody Tomb King army showed up, because I was like, if that's got a Bone Giant in it, there's nothing I can do to stop it. So I didn't want to go to the Empire for that reason. However, there's also another reason. The reason is Nakai has a fucking terrible economy. I mean, Jesus Christ, if we have a look at... Right, I've got currently 14 settlements. So you can see I've currently got 14 settlements out of 45. 14 settlements, that's quite, you know, that's quite a lot of settlements, realistically. I'm currently making, from those 14 settlements, 1,139 income. That's not that great, really. It's not the best. I could buff that with using my 150 focus for 3 turns. I could increase that by half, which even then, I'm going to be honest, isn't really that great. If that was like, you know, like 200, so increase it by like, maybe like, you know, 3 times the amount, that I would go, you know what, that for 3 turns, that's okay. That's going to give me a nice little buffer of money. If I'm currently running on a deficit, that's going to help me kind of like, you know, get some money to like just keep myself buoyant. But half again, I mean, that's literally like another 500 a turn for 3 turns. That's it. I mean, it's not great, is it? How much favour am I making a turn? 48. So theoretically, I could almost just keep that going indefinitely, although that would use all my favour. But only for another 500. So that's not an awful lot of income, is it? And your settlements, I mean, they're not quite Wood Elf outposts, are they? They're a little bit more tanky than Wood Elf outposts. They do, I should note this, that the different temples do get slightly different garrisons. So these guys, so the Blue Temple gets Sacred Croc Stalls, for example. These guys get Horned Ones. Do we actually have any green temples? No, we don't. Okay, well, who cares? The green old one, he was the worst one in my opinion. Quetzal, what did he ever do? Nothing, in my opinion, so who cares? So your settlements, although, you know, fairly tanky, they don't actually give you much income, and you need 40 of them to actually win the campaign. Now I think if you could effectively maybe just abandon Albion to start off with and head straight for the Empire, and your opponents would probably be a little bit more squishy. However, the Empire is, while they tend to fight each other fairly often, they can be fairly close-knit, and I feel like smashing an Empire faction will only have the effect of probably making everyone else hate your guts and probably bond over trying to murder you. At that point, you're defending yourself on multiple fronts, and you don't really have the army to protect those settlements. So, although I've got quite a good army now, it's taken me a little while to get there. And I feel like if you just like, dive into the Empire and start swinging, all you're going to end up with is a lot of people gunning for you and not a lot of settlements under your control, because you can capture a settlement but you're bound to fairly quickly lose it because everyone will be converging on you. So going for Norska is potentially a slightly more boring tactic, I'll grant you. However, it does cheer people up. It also is, I mean, you're probably not going to have too much trouble defending this. This is fairly, I mean, you might have problems from the Dark Elves potentially, but currently we haven't met them, so that's fine. We can just ignore them. And you can probably make friends with the Empire and Kislev fairly nicely. And then you can potentially just go over to Norse, go over to Nagaron and take that. And we also have the objective. We need to kill Clan Mulder, the Greenskins, and the Vampire Count, I think. Yes. So it's sort of leading you, the objectives are leading you to sort of come down here, down through the mountains, and down into the Badlands. That's kind of where it's sort of trying to draw you. Obviously, you could just ignore that and go for like Nagarond, or go for Ulthuan, maybe go for the Sword of Cain, because Nakai, to be honest, won't have much problem with having the Sword of Cain. Although, on the other hand, that would obviously ruin your diplomatic relations with most of the factions, and then they'll start attacking you and your vassal. And again, your vassal, you just don't have the army to defend your vassal from everyone. So I feel like if you've got the Sword of Cain, your problem isn't going to be the public order or the upkeep. It's going to be the fact that you need to keep 40 of your settlements alive, and you're not going to have the armies to defend them. And they're not going to be able to defend themselves. So at some point, you might actually get into a point where everyone hates you, and you literally can't win because you can't keep 40 settlements alive. It would be like spinning plates. It just won't work. So I think going for Norska is probably the sensible option. Definitely the way that's at least going to let you win, I think. Anyway, enough of me waffling on, because I've been waffling on for about 6 minutes now, and no doubt you might have already left to make a cup of tea. Fair enough. If you want to go make a cup of tea, I'm just going to end the turn. I will be cutting it out, though, obviously, so... Heavy obstinate. A rich vein of uncommonly dense obstinate has been unearthed at the edge of a blah blah blah. Combat focus. Okay, good. So let's recruit rank for melee units. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We've got Scaly Popcorn here. Scaly Popcorn is our skink intern. He's turned up and we've said, could you get us a coffee from Lustria? So he's on his way to go and grab that. Good lad. Off you go. Lovely. We've met Artois, apparently, somewhere. Good. Bretonia is actually our friend. It's nice. We've got friends in Bretonia.
You ask for a boon. Speak, and I will see if it is within my power to give.
I don't know if I want a defensive alliance, though. I might leave it, because, frankly, the less people I'm at war with, the better. That's my thinking. So, let's head down here. We want to take the Bay of Blades, retake that. So we want to do that. So we've also got Hi-Ho Kermit the Frog here. He's going to come down to Varg Camp. Yeah, let's march, because I want to go and grab that next turn. Got the Altar of Spawns over here, which I'm just cautious that I don't want Throg to sneak up on poor old Kermit and kick the shit out of the little green frog on his mobility scooter, because that would, that'd be rude, wouldn't it? Don't want to beat up the disabled. It's not what it's about. Okay, so we can take Bay of Blades and Tower of Crack. Then we can head back and grab Aesting's Conclave. Is Kislev?
You will drink with us. Then we will see who still stands.
Fair enough.
Name the terms.
You're not at war with Throg. You don't like Throg, but you're not at war with him. Okay, good to know. What rights do we have? We could spawn a non-replenishing army of blessed units for the defenders. Does it? I mean, it says, may as well, right? It says a duration of 1 turn. Does that mean the army lasts 1 turn? I mean, if it was replenishing, I mean, non-replenishing suggests it's not. It doesn't last 1 turn, it lasts forever. So let's just do that. I guess that means they can then use that army? Oh, yeah, there you go. Holy shit. Does that cut into our income at all? Nope, apparently that's just fine. They've got an army to just wander around with. I mean, it has used all our favour, but on the other hand, that means that they can actually defend themselves now. I'm not sure how well they can defend themselves, but, I mean, any ability to let them defend themselves is better than nothing. May as well give them something. Attendance translates. You want a defensive alliance. Oh, Well, I mean, you don't like the people I don't like, so okay. Let's try and keep Kislev alive, because they will defend our border for us. And I need someone to do that. So it may as well be them. It's interesting, I don't know whether maybe I've already answered this question, but obviously all of our final supper, seeking the gift of regeneration, an impotent cabal of young blah blah blah. Oh, winds of magic reduction. Oh, thank you very much, guys. We have given, so each of our settlements here has walls, right? Now, Norscan settlements don't have walls. So in the event that you lay siege to a settlement like this, what does it look like? Because Norscan settlements don't have walls, so is it like a lizardman settlement? Do they not have walls? Do you need siege equipment? What happens? Now, we did have a battle here, but I think that was the garrison actually sallying out. I think. But I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and re-watch the video. But otherwise, do they not have... Is it not a settlement battle? I honestly don't know. Okay, let's go and grab Var Camp. Shall we search the ruins? It's no harm, is it? Right, where's the question mark? That one. So, it's going to be the triangles. That one. Aced it. Rod of the Storms. Holy shit, that's really nice. Got money and the Rod of Storms. Caster calls down a mighty ball of lightning and hurls it towards the foe. So is that like just a free lightning spell? That'd be quite nice. Maybe I should give that to... Because as much as Kermit probably could do with it, Arlo really is probably going to use it more often. Let's give Onzina Arm the Charm Shield. Don't think we can get... We've got the Horn of Kygor. That's all good. You're insane, but, you know, what can you do? Sometimes you just have to let loose and go a little bit mad. So let's grab that. I'm going to... Shall we do red? I'm going to do blue. I'm going to do blue. Let's do blue. Let's do a little blue one. What does blue give us? Starting amount, power reserve, and starting amount. Okay, sure. Sure, that's fine. Hang on. Hello. Well, if it isn't Wolfric. Hey, buddy. What's going on? What is going on? You are... I'm going to bloody murder you, mate. Gonna bloody murder you. Right, Nakai, let's give you Lightning Strike. There we go. And Arlo is going to get... We've got the... Okay, let's go Curse of Midnight Wind, because that's just it's a spell that I just quite like. Reduces armor and melee attack, so it makes things easier to kill and less likely to hurt you. Now we can go upgrade to the operational Ziggurats. Want to do that? More horde growth? Yeah, it doubles our horde growth, so yes, let's get that. I don't think we need to worry about that. Upkeep for all units would be quite nice, and horde growth, so yeah, alright, let's get the communal grounds. Spaces such as these are where the Lizmen train to fulfill their roles in the never-ending struggle of the eternal war. Good old communal grounds. That'll do it. Alright, let's see if we can catch Wolfric and murder him. Scaly Popcorn continues his long trek to go and get that coffee from Lustria. Okay, we've met Muslon, but that's not really a big deal. And Kermit the Frog has started constructing some bits and pieces, which is very nice. Unfortunately, replenishment is absolute garbage. And Wolfric has, understandably, run away. I wonder if we can catch up with him. Is there any way we're not going to get attrition? Nope, we're going to get attrition everywhere. If we just scooch down here, then. Nope, not much. Ambush. There we go. If we try and do a little ambush, see if we can lure him in. To be honest, he's not really much of a threat. Famous last word. Can we kill this guy? 46% chance. Come on, Sir Tomat. You failed. But good attempt. And looks like look, these guys are on their way. I'm not sure where they're going, and they seem to be taking their sweet time. They're not rushing, are they? Don't worry, guys. Just meander around. There's no rush, you know. We're not fending off Norscan attacks or anything. No, you take your time. Don't worry about us. Oh, we do not have any money. Maybe I should do this. Get a little bit more money. Hooray! We have a tiny amount of money coming in. I would like to do Right of Allegiance again at some point, because that would then damage any armies in our territory. I mean, Wulfric is currently taking damage, so he's getting weaker all the time. We just need to kill him. Wow, Tyrion has a lot of territory. Hello, Tyrion. What? How have you managed to capture that? That's quick work. Oh, hello, Wulfric. Now, obviously, we could fight this battle, but I don't think there's really much point. So I think we'll just club him to death and take the replenishment. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Wulfric. Apparently, we've stolen glittering scales. That's nice, because that reduces melee attack for everyone around us. So that's quite nice indeed. Maybe we should give that to Sir Tomat. Tersamat, the skink chief, that guy. Roadkill. Give it to Roadkill. Right, enemy killed in battle. Lord Croak stirs. Does he? Is that... What, really? Is that good? Is there only one Lord Croak? If someone else gets him, do we not have Lord Croak? Because that would be upsetting. Especially because, you know, we all start at disadvantage because they're fucking miles away. Oh well, never mind. Let's mooch on over here. Do I try and kill you? Well, failed again, but we tried. We tried. On Zinner Arm, you can have wound bait? No, wait. Let's give you... That's another 3%. That's 5% then. And Nakai, we're going to give you upkeep reduction for all of your units. Good stuff. I think Hi-Ho Kermit is just going to stay here for the moment. It gives us some visibility so we can actually see if Throg decides to come this way. I mean, if he does come this way, the only thing we can really do is just run away. But it's at least something we can do. Hey Tyrion, you want a non-aggression pact, and you want some... You know what? I will take that. Oh, apparently everyone on Orth 1 hates your guts, including your missus. Interesting. Okay, well, you know, that's fine. I'm not one to judge. Scaly Popcorn's got some sea legs. That's good because he's by himself. So sailing down there. I may have found a problem with these guys, and that is that they take attrition, and because they don't replenish, they're just slowly going to die in Norsca, and there's nothing I can really do about that. So that was fun. Good. Right, let's get Setamat. Oh, you can't. You don't have the... I was tempted to get rid of the scale babies, but on the other hand, I love them. So we're going to keep the scale babies. Let's get rid of the Sara Spears. So let's get rid of the Scara Spears. Done. Right, let's pop you in this army. We can then scooch on over here. And we were marching because I forgot, so everyone's taking a huge amount of damage. That was silly, but... oh, I forgot to actually take this... let's go for a green one. Let's go green. And then we get some... There we go. Then we get some replenishment. I am so smart. SMRT. Okay, I'm fairly happy with all of this. This is fine, apart from those guys. I mean, they don't look like have taken damage yet, do they? 68, 36. So maybe it says they're taking attrition, but I guess maybe they're not. So it says predicted hit points remaining on next turn 7868. 7869. So maybe they're just very, very immune to attrition. But they still take some, but just barely nothing. Got the Blessing of the Old Ones. That's more untainted and magic item drop chance. Apparently got the Rite of Awakening again. That's good. And we can reach the can we reach the Tower of Crack? We can reach the Tower of Crack. Excellent. Let's go and grab that. Bop. Thank you. Blue Temple, Red Temple, Red Temple. Yes, a lovely Red Temple and a War Banner, which is of negligible use. And there we go. We can replenish all in one turn. Right, so we have retaken the whole of Trollheim Mountains. So Chaos Corruption should start to drop here. Yes, it is. Excellent. Apart from there's a Chaos Sorcerer hanging around, dirtying up the place, making things grubby. Ugh, grim. Do I want to give you a Pterodon? I think I've said this before, haven't I? I don't think I do. It's just... Rolling Sky just isn't very useful because... Well, I guess you've got flying units. 25 seconds. Oh, you know what? It's worth a shot, isn't it? I mean, it's a nice passive bonus. May as well take it. Natural Camouflage. Give us Stalk. Does that still work if you're on an Ancient Stegiodon? Arguably, yes. A Stalking Stegiodon. That's an interesting potential. Sure, why not? Let's go with that. And then we've got research available. So I would quite like the thing that makes it so I don't have fucking snow attrition. So let's get the Sequence of Restoration, because that's going to give us more Winds of Magic and casualty replenishment rate. I am okay with that. Now,
the Tsarina empowers me to offer you warm greetings this chilly evening.
you distrust the Empire. That's not very useful because it means you might end up at war with the Empire and then I might get dragged into it, which ultimately I probably should have checked beforehand. That would have probably been sensible. Let's go and check on our buddies here. How are they doing? So, yeah, they are taking attrition, aren't they? I mean, not an awful lot, but they are taking attrition. Which, considering that they're probably going to just slowly meander across the whole of Norsca, just dropping like flies, just basically like death marching themselves across Norsca. It's not really great, is it? I think maybe that I might put a feedback report in and just kind of go, maybe make them immune to attrition, even if it's just in mortal empires, because generally you're going to go for Norsca to start off with, and it's not very good if that army just kills itself while heading towards you. Aelfric, would you mind just going away? And because you're making the place look untidy and you're riddling, I mean, basically you're spreading your chaos STDs everywhere and I don't like it. So would you please kindly just fuck off? Oh, poor old Scaly Popcorn. He's almost there, look. He's getting closer. Where do we need to go? Lord Croak, Chaqua, which is over there. So he's getting close. He's actually a lot quicker than I gave him credit for. So you head over there, little buddy. Good job.
Your devotion to the old ones is most impressive.
Thanks, buddy. What? I mean, just throwing this out there. Why are you at war with everyone on Ulthuan? Is this like a thing you're doing? Do you have the Sword of Cain? Have you gone mad again? Is this like a thing you do? You go a little bit mad sometimes, don't you? Okay, well, you just do you. You just do you, buddy. They kind of.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Yeah, how's things? Not good. Looks like your boyfriend is kicking the shit out of you. That's not a healthy relationship. I would suggest.
The true of heart always find a warm welcome in my court.
That's kind. That's nice. I hope you don't have the Sword of Cain. Elves, am I right? Okay. We could head over here. Do we try and take Throg from behind? Do we try and take... Yeah, let's do that. Let's go over here and see if we can take Throg from the rear rigorously and finish him off before he knows what's going on. We can also upgrade this. That'll give us more horde growth and spend everything we've got. Currently, though, we are making some money. Yeah, it's not too bad. And we could do this again. Let's do that again. I mean, it's not like I can actually afford any of my blessed units anyway at the moment, so just getting a little bit more cash would be quite useful. Okay, a turn. I'll take that. As I say, it would be nice to have a little bit more, but I guess at this point you kind of have enough favour that... I mean, if you're getting like 50 favour a turn, then effectively you can just keep it going indefinitely. Obviously, use your favour, but it is possible. And if units like cost 300, then you can actually get them in 6 turns. So it's not actually too bad. Okay, so Kermit has done good things. He's constructed his new holy Ziggurats. That's nice. We will grab this. I think we're going to go for a green. Let's go green. Let's go Artifact Hunter. Do we have... What's this going to give us? Melee defense for Skink, Cyrus, and Temple. Actually, that's really nice. Melee attack. Okay. Okay, maybe I should be going green, because green seems good. I feel like maybe I'm missing a trick with green. Okay, let's go and get some replenishment. How do the dwarves like us?
Aye. Let's hear what you have to say.
Yeah, the dwarves like us. Good. Good. Right, I think Throg is running out of place. I think Throg's down here somewhere. I think that's where he is. So maybe we can mop up these settlements. Like maybe even... I mean, this army is currently costing us only 405. And most of that's bloody Kermit, probably because he's eating us out of house and home. He's a big lad. God, this global recruitment costs a lot, doesn't it? I don't have the money for that. It would make more sense to recruit these... I mean, yeah, global recruitment. So where are we? They're 1,300. Yeah, so about double the cost. So it makes more sense to actually just link my armies up and just trade over some units, because otherwise I'm going to be spending out the nose. And although the buildings do reduce the recruitment time, they don't reduce the recruitment cost. Which I feel like it's a bit of a missed trick, actually, because you'd think that maybe, you know, max level building or something reduces the recruitment cost down to the same as recruiting generally, because otherwise it's really expensive, and Nakai's economy is already pretty shit to start off with. It's going to take a long time to get a second army of units at that rate. Okay, apparently Elfric has stopped just following us around and is actually actively trying to stab me in the back. What an absolute bastard. Don't really have much I can do about that, so I'm just going to... Hello? Oh, Wulfric's back, and he's got some doggies. Fair enough. We can deal with doggies. Let's keep moving. I don't know if they've got anything here. I'm going to do that so I can just see what's going on. So that way we can actually see across our entire vassal space and see what's going on. There's nothing... I can't... Okay, there's no armies currently raiding or doing anything bad, so currently we're fairly secure. Public order is actually increasing all over the place. Chaos corruption dropping down. It's down to... It's going to drop down to 20% here. Look at that. It's looking a lot greener already. Look at that. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Less sort of, you know, riddled with evil. I say less. I mean, obviously it's still fairly riddled with evil, but what isn't these days? Born Killers! Obviously we want the melee attack, because melee attack is the best. Right, Wulfric is currently just chilling. Chilling at home. Chilling at Winterpire. Let's show him why that was a mistake. And War Banner. Sure, that'll do. Something like that. Right, let's kill Wulfric. Trolls already taking a lot of fire from the salamanders. In the back, the cohort of Sotek getting... Oof. Jesus, that was brutal. Wow, those doggos really just annihilated that cohort. Never mind. Alright, Croc Scores now coming in. I mean, I quite like the Norscan Ice Wolves. They're not good in prolonged combat, but they do have quite a good charge attack. They're pretty brutal. Norscans moving in to back us up. Or I should say back up the Ice Wolves. I identify with it as an Ice Wolf, so that's why I said back us up. Salamanders are... I just love the Salamanders. I mean, they've 6 and 9 kills, but I just like explosions. And look at that. Those Ice Trolls dealt with in no time flat. Over on our left flank, we have surrounded these Norscans, Mortar Champions, and they're getting very, very chewed up. Victory is already in our grasp. Where's Wulfric? Oh, there he is. He's kind of surrounded with blood and explosions. He's doing a lot of damage, and he's taking a lot of fireballs to the face, so I feel like the fireball's probably doing more damage to us than the enemy. But he only really had Norscan Ice Wolves, and while I love the Ice Wolves, they're just not quite good enough to pull through an entire army. They're good in their place, which is chasing down lightly armoured units. They're bloody brilliant at that, but yeah, in a front line, you don't really want your Ice Wolves tanking everything. Wulfric is... Come on, Nakai, stop prancing about and kill Wulfric. Most of the enemy army has either broken or broken and then rallied. Well, if we could just kill Wulfric. Come on, Nakai, what are you doing? Stop playing with the Marauder Champions. Good God. God damn it. Poor old Arlo, he's surrounded. Look at that, he's fighting for his life against some... Bloody hell, he just knocked that guy's head off. Nakai, you're not helping if you knock over Arlo. He was fine, he just knocked someone's head off. Look. Thing is, Nakai just doesn't know his own strength, does he, Arlo? Bloody poor Arlo, getting knocked about by his boss. Never mind, we have broken the enemy army. Off they go. Wulfric is dead once again. Well, that did the trick. And I think we're going to go green. Let's go green, yeah. What we got? Closodon, so it's Ripidactyl Riders. Okay, good. And the cohort of Huatl, Sacred Croc Skull. Well, we definitely want them. Absolutely. Now, we've got a skill point, which we're going to pop in Geomantic Sustenance. So that's going to reduce our upkeep even further. And then I think what we're going to do is head in this direction. Because... Hello, what do we have here? Okay, so the Eek is recruiting, which is fine. Is there anyone here? Okay, there's currently no one here. I suppose what I could do is... We've got quite a few regiments of renowned. What have we got? Okay, Shredder of Lustrious, Dread Saurian. and the Thunderous one, which is taken. So I could actually fill this army out with just regiments of renown, although that would be ludicrously expensive. So probably not optimal. Let's put it that way. I could get the rotating disc. That would give Untainted. Well, that's okay. Could get more Winds of Magic. I do like Winds of Magic. Ancient Stegudon Arena. We could get the Salamander Enclosure, because that would give us the ability to have the Ancient Salamander, and I would like one of those. I think what I want to do... I think I love my Croc scores. I don't want to get rid of them. Maybe I need to trade some of these over to Kermit. And if I can trade them over to Kermit, then I can then get some regiments renowned in this army. I think that's what I need to do. So, Arlo, you're going to get Arcane Vassal, so you can throw fireballs at people. And on Dynamite, you're going to get Deadly Onslaught, because why not? We're going to try and link up with Kermit, try and knock out Aceling's Conclave and Ultra Spawns, link up with Kermit, trade over some of these units. I mean, what I could do is like recruit them into here. So what do I want? I definitely want the Sacred Crocodiles, right? So let's grab those. Do I want the Closodon Hunters? I mean, yes. The Umbral Tide. I quite like the Amaxion Barbs. Colbon Spear Riders. What are you guys? What can you do? Are you just immune to psychology? Is that it? You guys... Oh, you have dodge. So you got physical resistance. Okay, let's do that. Oof. Let's do that. I think we can probably then take down the garrison here. Potentially. Should they get the Legion of Chakwa as well? Okay, let's do Celestial Beneficence, whatever that is, and we'll grab the Legion of Chakwa. Then I think we can probably take the Ultra Spawn. So we'll go and do that. Then Nakai can grab this in Conclave. Kermit and Nakai can then link up. We can trade some units to each other. Get the Sacred Croc scores in our army. Not lose one of our Crocs because I love them. So I don't want to lose them. I might spend some of my favour on maybe getting some more Blessed Saurus. But otherwise, I think then what we're going to do is going to do the quest battle, the Ogham Shard. I think at that point, I feel like I'm a little bit kind of like a PTSD from having to fight that battle so many times for the video I've done before. But this time I've got Nakai's proper army, proper strong. I know what I'm facing. It'll be different this time. I hope. But that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Nakai campaign.